building to finally understand three ways of heat transfer. Hey Architect Celine, how does plan going on with my house?
Do you have any specific requests? Come to talk to me the heat transfer ways that you have.
Yes, maybe, but I only know it for cooking method. So first one is called conduction.
First one is conduction, happen when heat is transferred through direct contact from one particle to another. When you're boiling water, for example, in a metal pot, heat from the stove is conducted through the metal to the water. Next, convection is the transfer of heat through fluids, which mean liquids and gases. Particles become less dense and rise, while cooler particles are more dense and sink. For example, when boiling water, the water at the bottom gets hot first, rise at the top, while the cooler water at the top sink down to get heated.
Last one is radiation, but I'm not sure about it. So,
Okay, let me explain.
Radiation is when heat is transferred through electromagnetic waves, especially infrared radiation. When you grill satay, the heat from the coals and electric grill reaches the meat through radiation. No need for direct contact or air movement. Or when you stand near an oven and feel heat on your face, yeah, that's radiation.
thank you teacher for the explanation. Here, so architect, I think this is the way that I understand this concept.
You are right. Let me explain about in terms of building. For convection, heat transfer by moving air in a building. The warm air inside the home will rise and move upward through the convection. This rising warm air transfer heat to cooler surface like the ceiling, where the heat eventually lost if the air escaped through gaps or leaks into the attic. Next is conduction in building. Heat transfer through solid materials in house like walls and the ceiling. The warm air from convection transferred heat to the ceiling surface through direct contact between air molecule and the ceiling material. So if insulation is lacking, heat in building will continue conducting into the attic, warming the attic air. Okay, the last possibility is radiation, where the heat transfer to electromagnetic wave. Radiation does not need anything to transfer temperature, such as warmth. So radiation from the sun will go through the vacuum and hit the roof. After that, roof radiates heat to the ceiling. Finally, the ceiling absorbs this energy and re-radiates it into the living space, and it will rise the indoor temperature.
Can I explain me about what could affect the heat transfer in different buildings and the solution to it?
I know the basic one. We need to use heat insulator materials to build the wall of the house. As the outer layer warms up, conduction will transfer the heat through the wall into the cooler inner layer. For example, brick has low thermal conductivity. The heat transfer through the layers of wall would not be as fast as copper or steel. We won't see people using copper to build their house because it will become a giant sauna and a burn hazard. Therefore, the lower the thermal conductivity, such as brick, the higher the thermal resistance.
Remember this, thermal resistance is equal to thickness of the layer divided by the material thermal conductivity, and the area is also equal to temperature difference divided by the heat transfer rate.
There are many more ways to reduce heat in your house, such as passive design with the high ceiling and ventilated roof to allow hot air to rise and escape through rich vents or skylight. Besides, sun shading design is a good strategy for a cooler house too. It can be large roof overhang or cover outdoor areas for shading the north and south facing walls. Or you can plant trees to shade the sun, and they also provide cooler surroundings. Last, you can use insulation materials like mineral wool and aerated concrete in roof. or walls to slow heat conduction.
Oh my god, that's so informative. Architects is not very easy.
Of course, it's hard. So I really hope that I can be an architect like Architect Celine.
Good, I will wait you, yeah?